Hey guys, how you doing? And welcome back to GT Sports Mates. So we have another race for you. We are here at Sardegna and it is Road Track A, one of my favourite tracks. Now if you're new to the channel, welcome, and let me explain a little bit what we do. You can see there's two cameras. This is me in the Mustang and that is John, another driver here at GT Sports Mates, in the top corner there in the Subaru. Now coming into turn one, what's going to happen as usual? Yes. So usually what happens is me or John gets absolutely destroyed in the first corner. I don't know why, it just seems to always happen, and it's, well, there you go, it's happened to me this time. It's my turn to start well and then get absolutely destroyed. Now as you can see, we flipped over to John in the Subaru. That's what we do here. We keep the action, we keep the camera where the action is, should I say, and that's what I'm going to try and do for you over the next 5 laps. Now I want to go at the beginning and say that something very strange happens in this race. Now I'm not going to say what, so please watch to the end and you will see, but I've never come across something quite so unusual. I'm just going to leave that there and then you can see for yourselves what I mean towards the end. With John now, as we're coming down to one of the hardest corners here, the very difficult corner, and even more difficult when someone drives into the back of you and sends you into a wall. The braking for that corner is so hard, you've got to get it perfect, and just a tiny tap in the rear will send you wide, as that's what's happened to John. He's lost several places there actually, and I've come around, well, I've basically caught up after the first corner incident, and now I am going to look to make a move on another Subaru, ironically. Is it? Yeah, it is, in 14th. Now me and John went up the inside in the same corner there, almost at the exact same time as well, practically. And it was really nice to see that. You know, both of us have learned how each other drives, and both of us have taken bits and bobs of the other person's driving techniques, and that time though we've both gone through the same corner and undercut somebody in the exact same way, and it's just through playing the game you kind of get a feel for it and you pick up good tips and hints from other people. So yeah, it was actually kind of cool seeing that happen. Round turn one now. I have made my way back up to 12th, hopefully into 11th here, but I'm going to just have to back out a little bit, as yeah, may have been able to go for the move there, but it wouldn't have been pretty and I wouldn't have been happy. So I've backed it off there and I'm still in at 12th, but I have caught up with the pack, and that's the important thing here. You know, you might have a spin out at the beginning. Oh well, no, you don't have a spin out, somebody causes you to spin out. Don't give up. That's what we're trying to do here. We don't give up. Now as you can see, I've gone past John there on the left. He slowed down a little bit, basically coming round turn number 6 there, I think it is. Yeah, turn number 6, he just tapped the back end of that car. I'm not sure which car it was, I apologise, and he went into the barrier. So John wasn't happy about that. He didn't think it was clean, so he backed off, lost the position. I gained that position, but you know, he's repaid the place straight away. So there's no hard feelings there from the guy who is in 10th here in the Porsche, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. There shouldn't be any hard feelings there. Yes, there was a slight tap. He didn't lose any positions really, and John has gave it back. And again, through turn 14, both me and John doing the exact same move again up the inside, and both of us picking up another position. I tell you, you've got to be so good in these corners because they're so easy to run wide, but if you get them right, well, 2 laps and 2 positions, 1 for me, 1 for John on each lap. You know, if you get them right, it does pay off. On lap 3 of 5 now, hard braking into the first corner here. Someone's gone off there. John, I thought John was going to get took out, then he came back and luckily the guy was ghosted, and luckily he didn't come back onto the track too quick. That could have been devastating for John. Unfortunately, that does happen. People spin out and they don't really care when they're trying to get back on track, but yeah, they just take you out as they're trying to get back on. It is annoying, but unfortunately nothing you can really do about it. John now in 9th place, myself there in 8th. I'm going to stick here with John with the camera simply because there's no point in switching it to myself because I'm right in front of John. So we're going to keep with John, and then we can kind of see the fewer cars up ahead as well, to see basically what's going on. Yeah, there's no real need to look to move ahead. Look back there on John and you can see he's got a good little gap between 9th and 10th, so he doesn't really have to worry about defending at all. He can though go on the attack. Now 3 people going around one corner is going to be slow. John's going to take advantage of that, get right up along the back of us, and potentially he could have gone up a couple of positions there if there was any foul play. Luckily there wasn't. It was actually a pretty clean lobby apart from lap one into it, and the guy's gone off. He's hit the wall. Hardest corner of the track. That is the hardest corner of the track. John picking up a place there for free as the other driver makes a slight mistake. Super difficult corner, that turn number 13. Back down the, well, okay, so this is a corner. This is turn 15, and it clearly is a turn. It's completely flat out from the hairpin though. So yeah, it's completely flat out, and it's super important to be in the slipstream. Now you can see in the top corner, John has fell right off the pace, and that's because he's not in the slipstream. I was in the slipstream of the guy in 6th place, so I was basically being pulled along even more so. And the Subaru doesn't have as much as a good top end as the Mustang anyway, so I was always going to pull away from John if he wasn't in the slipstream. However, you can see now he's closed that gap pretty well. Just going up the side, I'm looking at the top corner, I do apologise, but John has closed that gap then. He closed it super well and then just lost some traction through the corner. The Subaru is not the fastest in a straight line. Somebody else has gone into the barrier though, and John is going to pick up a position, I think. Is he going to do it? Yeah, he's got the run here, hasn't he? He's going to go around and pick up a position there. Free position as someone else goes into the wall. Now back to what I was saying. The Subaru isn't the fastest in a straight line. That is very abundant on this track actually. However, it is so good through the corners. And the corners that this track do have favour the Subaru. But the straights favour pretty much all the other cars. So this is a real cat and mouse game going on. We are on the penultimate lap as we come around turn 13 there. The hardest corner, super easy to go off into the wall on the right. Well and truly in the slipstream of 5th place. Now, the Mustang, super quick. The car in front is the BMW, I think it is. I can't quite tell, sorry. I'm blocking my own view of my own car. That is quick in a straight line, just not as quick as the Mustang. However, the Beetle in front of that, no. That Beetle is not quick in a straight line compared to the Mustang and the BMW. Now, I don't know how he's managed to pull it off, but he has kept 4th place. He must have just, I don't know. I've driven that Beetle, and as superb as it is in the corners, it suffers badly in the straights, and apparently badly with internet connection. He's all over the road in front. That makes it almost impossible to overtake someone, by the way, as well. If you've ever raced on a game like this one, if someone's got a bad lag and you're behind them looking for an overtake, you never know what to do, because you could go for a clean overtake and next minute they lag, they end up in front of you, and you end up smashing into them and taking them out, and then they blame you and you're like, but it was your internet. But yeah, it's one of the things, unfortunately, not really much we can do about it. But as you can see, I'm well and truly in the toe, and I'm going to go down the left hand side with the BMW. I'm going to come into the hard braking zone, but I am in the toe, and I'm just going to outbrake myself ever so slightly. I've stopped, as you can see, top right corner. John's passed us, he's picked up that position. I've stopped. I hit the BMW, complete accident, didn't mean to do it, but I did not feel right carrying on, so I stopped to give the position back. Now, this is the weirdness I was talking about at the beginning. I've slowed down, and I thought, well, he's going to come back past, claim the position, and off he goes. That's what most people do. Not really what this guy was thinking about doing though. Bit strange. So I do carry on, as you can see in the top right corner, as John comes across the line to claim a 5th place. Very well driven by John there. Excellent result actually for John. Myself, top right corner, as you can see, coming around the final corner now, and I'm going to go big screen. I'm going to slow down almost to complete, actually yeah, to a complete stop just before the line, and I think here he is, he's going to come down the inside, the outside, and take the line, but he doesn't. He stops alongside and then gets hit over the line. I have no idea what was going on, so I wanted to have another quick look. So, as you can see, I've just accidentally tapped him, and he's spun. Now, he spun on re-entry. Very easy to do. So he lost a lot of time, and he lost a lot of places as well because of my error. I hold my hands up. I apologise profusely to him. Now here, I'm waiting for him to just drive past. But as you can see, he's not really attempting to. He's holding back quite far, to be completely honest. I don't know what to do at this point. My race is gone. I've lost so many places now because I stopped, which was the right thing to do. But I wasn't expecting to lose so many places because I assumed as soon as he got going, we'd go back to racing. and he just didn't seem to want to. So I come around turn 14 there, super slow as you can see, barely moving, crawling practically. And he's still there. I look back, he's not moving, so I think, well, I'll just speed up to the line. I'll stop at the line because I wanted to make sure I finished the race, because there is a time at the end of these races. And I thought, well, I'll just stop. I'll repay it on the line. I'll let him go ahead of me because that's the right thing to do. But he seemed to have completely a different idea. I have no idea what is going on there. So if you have any idea, please just let me know. Anyway, that's all we've got time for. So thanks for the watching. Please give us a like and a comment, and we'll see you all next time.